I got introduced to Center Street a long time ago. When I was a kid, my dad had a band, and because the Negro and the white music unions were segregated, he had to drive to Des Moines to pay union dues for his band. So as a real young kid, he was put us in a car and we'd drive to Des Moines, and the headquarters for our Negro Union was one of the popular spots on Center Street. That was the Sepia Club.
The what club?
Sepia.
The Sepia Club.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
That was the main club on Center Street.
So how old were you when you moved to Des Moines?
10 years old.
10 years old,
Yeah.
okay.
And
what year are we talking about?
1936.
Oh my gosh, okay.
And then after I got older, and I started playing in combos and
So what instrument do you play?
saxophone.
Okay.
I started out playing alto sax. That's what my dad played.
Okay.
And then I changed to tenor later on. But getting back to Center Street, a lot of musicians went through there, Negro and white. A lot of the musicians back in those days played by what they called by ear. They couldn't read music. In order to be in my dad's band, you had to read music. Des Moines used to be on a circuit. Bands would come to Des Moines, they'd go to Kansas City, Omaha, and vice versa. I played with a band called the Uyakous. Alan Martin was a trumpet player from North High School. This band was made up of high school students. Really, really good musicians. From North High, East High, Ross Cornelison, who is a bass player now, he played in the band. When I joined, he quit and changed instruments even. He went from saxophone to bass.
Was there a renowned vocalist during that era?
Wow, heck yes, Irene Miles. She was one of the top ones. South side of Center Street, starting at Keogh, you had Bridgman's Drugstore. Next to that, you had Hardaway's Tonsorial Parlor. Next to that, there was a pool hall, a dry cleaners, and then the Sepia Club. At 12th and Center was Mitchell's Drugstore. And they had a huge place there because the Billiken Ballroom was there. This was a fantastic place. And downstairs of the Billiken was a place called The Hole.
The Hole.
Yeah, that was a nightclub.
Okay.
And then next to Mitchell's Drugstore, going west up the hill, was Trotter's Restaurant, which was a very nice place. And then next to that was a beauty parlor. Every Friday and Saturday night, now people had good jobs. They worked hard all week. Friday and Saturday, they would come out and, as they say today, party. They'd come out and have a few drinks and dance a little bit. And And then they had really good food at most of these clubs. I know the Sepia had a great cook.
What was that club like?
It was like any nightclub. See, liquor, you couldn't sell liquor by the drink, so what you did was you bought setups. If I would take you guys to one of those places, I would have my own booze and I would buy, maybe you liked your drinks with 7-Up or ginger ale or seltzer water or whatever, and I'd buy ice and the setup, you know, from the nightclub. We were down to Sepia Club one night jamming with Sweet Pea because he was getting ready to catch a train to go to Omaha to join a band. And Howard came in, of course, ran us out of there. Well, we left and went down to, now, you know where all those principal buildings are when you go downtown?
Yes.
You know, there's a green space.
Yes.
As you go down Keyaway.
Yes.
There used to be a hotel there called Watkins Hotel. It was a Negro guy that bought this building as a hotel. But the nightclub in there was Club Morocco. Orville Cox, who was a bass player, ran that. So we all went down there. Everybody in the Sepia followed us down there, and we played till time to walk down to the train station to put him on the train to go to Omaha to join this band. But anyhow, that was sort of Center Street.